So I wanted to hop on today and talk about the cash flow budget. I had posted something in my Instagram stories and asked the question if you knew what a cash flow budget was, and some of you wanted a little more clarification on that. It's pretty important right now. Cash flow budget is about tracking the income and expenses to make sure basically you have the money week by week. You have enough week by week. And why this is so important, well, how I compare it to, our finances over the years is, it's obviously fluctuated a little bit now, but right now my wife essentially gets paid at the end of every month. She's a monthly income. So basically the last day of the month, mine obviously running my own company and a few other things, it's sporadic throughout the month. But even when I was working in the banking system and I get paid usually bi-weekly, this still worked this way. So basically when we set up our original budget and had a lot more bills coming in, obviously the first couple of years we didn't have as many bills, but now we have a lot, and family, houses, and car and all this other things. When we set it up, we said basically we were going to line up most of our bills to the place in the month where we get paid, so it makes sense. So essentially most of our bills now come out on the first of the month or around that time frame, end of the month, first of the month. Sometimes it takes till the second or third, depending on the dates, holidays, all that other good stuff. But essentially that's when she gets paid. That's when our big bills come out, is the first of the month, the second of the month, right in that area. And that way, after usually about the second or the third, after our DTE comes out and things like that, we don't really have a major bill until our current car payment on the 16th. So we have, sporadic things, groceries and basic, the rest of your budget is there. But we timed it, I guess you could say, that we didn't want most of the stuff. Some people like it in the middle of the month. We want it at the beginning of the month / very end of the previous month. That's how it worked with our cash flow. So when the cash came in, the income, the expenses came out. However, we do have some bills from like the 21st or 22nd up to the 28th before she gets paid there, but they're not major bills. We make it work with the income and where the expenses come out. And why this is so important is because you don't want to shortchange yourself. You don't want to get paid on the first and then maybe not paid again until the third week or whatever it is, and pay all your bills and say, hey, oh, I got all my income. My rent came out, my car came out. You know what? That credit card, I forgot about it. Let's pay $400 to that. I got the money right now. And then you pay all that, and then all of a sudden you don't get paid until whatever, the 15th or 16th, and it's the 10th, and you're like, oh my God, do I have enough money? Because I used all that money on like extra things like the credit card, where maybe your statement dates on that credit card, maybe you had to pay it. I mean, that happens, but maybe it's something where like your statement maybe just came out on the first or the second for a credit card. We'll just use that as an example. Instead of paying the $400 balance right off the bat, maybe taking that step up and saying, hold on. Let's do like 100 now. And then I'm going to get paid again in 2 weeks. And I don't really have a lot of bills in the middle of the month. Then I'll do the other 300. Maybe that makes sense. That's just kind of the mindset that, with a cash flow budget that you have to kind of start thinking about, is timing it better. We have this natural instinct to just want to pay everything off, maybe because we feel bad about something, or like, hey, I didn't even want to spend that. Let me just get rid of it. But realistically, you don't want to shortchange yourself later in the month. Hopefully that makes sense. That's the cash flow budget. Hopefully this helps out. And yeah, if you need any help, you know where to find me. Hit me up. Have a great day.